Hey everybody, it's me, Undead Viking. I'm going to be doing something a little out of the box for you today, mostly because I need to do this review relatively quickly, because there's a Kickstarter going on for Tasty Minstrel Games that is imminently going to be done very soon. And so I wanted to let everybody know about a really awesome game that I've played several times. It's called Bomb Squad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what's called, well, I guess kind of a micro review of the game. I'm not going to show you really in-depth gameplay. I'm going to kind of show you how the game is played really briefly, and then I'm going to tell you in my conclusion why I think this game is awesome and why I think it might be something you want to back or purchase once the game is published, because I know they have funded, and so the game is going to come out. So let me quickly show you just a real brief overview of the rules and the gameplay of Bomb Squad, and then we'll come back here and I'll tell you why I love it. This is my prototype game board for Bomb Squad, and this is my cool little prototype robot that I got as well. And the game, basically, the whole premise of it is there's succeedingly more and more difficult missions where this terrorist organization is placing bombs within buildings in your fair town, and you are a member of the Bomb Squad that needs to save the people and disarm the bombs. Normally you have a timer. I don't have one. The game will come with one. I just use my cell phone to run the timer, and the mission will actually tell you how long you have to solve it. Like this training mission, the beginning, I think you get 16 minutes to finish it. And so you have the timer and you watch it and you place it next to the table and it ticks down. The whole game is you need to get this little robot in here. You need to save these people. You need to disarm the bombs. And so there's two people and two bombs. Now the color of the bomb and the person is important, as well as the color of the doors that you'll be encountering in the place as well. So basically, I mean, you need to get this guy here, you know, save this dude, disarm this bomb, get this door open, save this dude, get this door open, get that bomb. I mean, so, and you have to do that by programming your robot. Each person, there's a giant deck of cards like this, and the giant deck of cards has all these different colors and numbers and what have you on them. And they just say, like, move one space. That's a red one. And this is disarm a level 1 bomb, open a level 1 door, save a secure little hostage. You'll notice that there's green ones because later in later levels you'll actually have level 3 stuff as well. And so each person, depending on how many players you have, so you're playing a 2-player game, each person has 6, 3 or 4, you have 5, and 5 or 6 you have 4. So let's just say we're playing a 3 or like a 4-player game. So you're going to have 5 cards. Why are the back like this? Because you don't get to see them. You hold these cards up and you face them outside to the world so your friends can see them. So if we had these, this is what we'd have. And then on your turn, you have to pick one of 4 things to do. You can, if you want, share information with somebody. So like if you were looking at this, somebody held it up, you could say either the color of the cards, or you could say the type of cards. So you could say these, and you point to the cards, the person, you'd say these, and you point to the back, you go, well actually no, these would be the front, you'd say these are door cards. And that's all you can tell them. Now maybe perhaps the next person that goes would say these are red cards. So now this person knows they have 2 open red, you know, level 1 red cards that open doors. And that's the information that you share. And so you share that information back and forth, and hopefully, like, when you get that information, you'll, like, you know, put the cards in a certain order of what you want to, you know, necessitate you remembering which one is which. So on your turn, then, you can also program your robot. So if you, like, for whatever reason, somehow, you know, you're pretty sure this is a move 2 spaces, you'd go ahead and you'd place it down like that. So that is a movement, or like an action that the robot can do at that point. You can also, if you want to, you can activate the robot. You can activate the robot at any time, but if you ever get 7 cards, the robot will activate automatically. If you get up to these 6 or 7 cards, you notice it says no discard. That means that the person that activates the card when they're trying to program the robot, they're able to discard one of the cards and get rid of it, which can be very important because if you ever tell the robot to do something it can't do, you lose 2 extra energy. Now you might be wondering, okay, well, what's this energy stuff? Well, energy is, you notice that it says base +4, base +5. That's the number of energy that it takes. So you have these robots, they tell you the little stats, and then it says to activate a 3 battery. You can see that right there. And so if you were here, you base +4. So that would cost 7 battery if you want to do it. Base +5 would be 8, 8, 8. You can see once you get up here, it just kind of levels out and it stays at 8. You'll notice that there's a battery marker up here. So when you activate it, you immediately go down. You'll also see that there's a reserve battery here. So if you ever do get down to 0 and you have reserve battery, you can use that up as well. Now you might be saying, how do I recharge it? Well, the 4th action you can do is you can discard a card. And so if you have, say, these cards in your hand, and you knew that this card was a green and a move, you could say, you're holding this away, and you say, I'm going to discard this card, it is a green move card. And then you flip it over and you show that it is, and then if you were correct, you get to recharge the battery for each thing you're correct about. If you're incorrect, you don't get anything. So you can recharge your battery that way. And the robot itself will say how much you have, as far as that goes. So, to activate, you just do exactly what I said. So, like, I'm going to put these face up so you can see that. And so let's just search through here. Let's say we actually did really well, and as far as like the cards and our smarts, if you will. And so we had that. And you do get to rearrange these, and like I said, in discard as well, so that the person can like make a puzzle out of it. So you aren't completely limited as far as when that happens. And so, and then we go like, let me find one, like a move 3. There you go. So maybe we activated it like that, and actually, and then we did this. And so somebody activated. Okay, we activate there. You lose 8. Because, 3 + 5, you go 8, so we're at 12, we go down to 4. And then when we take it, so then the person who activates the robot, other people can give them information, say, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that, but you can do whatever you want. So you go, okay, we're going to move 2, then we're going to move 1. You don't turn it or anything like that. So 2, 1, save the hostage, and then we can move 3, and then use that to disarm the bomb. Now let's say somebody did not, and then we remove that as well. And now we're in perfect position to get over to the door and go out to the other one. But let's say instead of like that one, somebody wasn't paying attention or somebody guessed wrong, and there was that. Well, because it's underneath 5, you could just discard that because it's not a yellow bomb. So there. So you could just say, well, we're not going to use that one, and you're going to discard it when you activate it. Now, on the other hand, if instead of having a move 3, to get there, we had a move 2, and a move 1, and this, we'd get to that same spot, remember, because, 2 and then 1, or even 1, because then you're in a better position maybe to get to the door. But then you have this, it's the wrong thing. So not only not only did we put the wrong one down and we can discard it, we lose 2 extra battery for that. If you ever run out of all your battery and all of your reserve, the robot powers down. You can't power it back up, even if you could discard cards at that point to get it going again. Now you have to remember, you're doing all of this real time. Telling people what their cards are, trying to figure out if you want to activate, do everything. As the time ticks down, that timer is right there staring at you the entire time. And it's very, very intimidating. So that's it. That's the game. And the one last thing I wanted to show you, quick, they do give you 2 different robots, and each person gets a cool little roll that allows them to break the rules. Like here, instead of a normal turn, you may give advice to the team. However, this cannot include specific information about the player's cards. In other words, you can talk. Normally in this game, you can't talk. You can't tell everybody what to do. You just have to, that's what I showed you as far as sharing information. That's all you get to do. So if you did a play action your turn, you may give a bonus intel action. So playing a card, obviously. So these things just allow you to break the rules a little bit. And you get a bunch of those as well. So there you go. That's Bomb Squad really quickly. And let me tell you exactly what I think about it with my really quick conclusion right now. Cool, that didn't take too long, right? Alright, awesome. So, let me tell you exactly why I love the game Bomb Squad. Well, for starters, it is a co-op game, and I do like co-op games. And one of the things about for me to enjoy a co-op game is that it has to satisfy my rules for making a co-op game good. And so, very, very briefly, if you watch some of my videos about co-op games, you'll know what these are, in no uncertain order. The first time I play it, it should beat me, and this game did, even on the easy training mission level that I showed you as the setup. The game beat me and my friends the first time I played. Secondly, when I do play it, it should beat me 75% of the time, at least, because of the fact that if I sit down and I play a game with 4 players, and we're all of equal ability, I should only win 1 out of every 4 times, right? So that's the same thing with a co-op game. It has to constantly beat me, so I'm constantly challenged by the game. And 3, I need to avoid, if possible, the whole situation where one person is telling everybody else what to do. And this game really does that well, because the mechanism involved with the cards being held away, you're giving other people information, they're taking that information and using it, but you're the one that has to act on the information. And the thing is that this game actually has a limiting factor, the fact that you can't talk. You can't, like, go, that one, you know, you can't, it's a bunch of closed information. And so one person literally can't tell everybody what to do because of the fact that the game won't allow you to. And so that alone is one of the big reasons why I think Bomb Squad is an awesome game. I love the theme. I love the tension of the game. There's nothing worse than looking over the timer and seeing the time tick down. I mean, you know, you've seen tons of movies with the ticking timer, and, like, you know, why would a madman put a timer on a bomb? It doesn't make any sense. But regardless, I mean, it's innately exciting when you play the game, and you do feel a rush of adrenaline in a way that when you win, and that's awesome. Frankly, this is probably one of the best co-op games I've ever played, and I have played many cooperative games. So if you are a fan of cooperative games, I think this is a must-buy. If you're a fan of Hanabi, I think you need to take and check out this game, and I think you need to pick it up. And if you just like to be able to play a game with, like, hidden information and programmable movement and just working as a team, I think this is a must-buy as well. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this micro-review of Bomb Squad. I appreciate your time as always, and until next time, this was Undead Viking. You have yourself one heck of an awesome day. Alright, bye-bye.